White Sox have mostly overhauled their roster again after that brutal 2024 season with probably quite a few players that fans aren't going to know all that well. But as Ryan Baker reports from Glendale, there is at least one face on the south side that is very familiar to Chicago baseball fans.
Mike Tauchman has changed his stripes from Cubby Blue to Southside Black. The Palatine native's rebirth with the White Sox was spurred by staying close to home with a newborn at home.
You know, we have a great support system at home. You know, all our parents are still close, and you know, my sister and my wife's sisters all live in the Chicagoland area. So just kind of having that community. Baseball season's crazy, so you know, sometimes you need an extra set of hands, and having somebody right down the road really helps.
And you didn't have to move. You saved on your moving expenses, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Among the handful of 30-somethings on a young Sox roster, the 34-year-old Tauchman welcomes being the old man in the clubhouse.
I was a young player once, and you know, this is my 11th for spring training, and getting a little bit older, and the opportunity to give a helpful piece of advice or let somebody vent or download something. You know, I had so many great role models in that way. I'm looking forward to interacting with some of those guys.
Without risking getting you in trouble, you grew up rooting for which team in Chicago?
I mean, honestly, it's a little bit of a cop-out, but probably both. You know, I was just such a huge baseball fan growing up, and my mom's from the South Side, so you know, she's always been a little bit more of a Sox fan. And as you get a little bit older, and you can drive down to Wrigley, and you can kind of experience that when you get your driver's license in the summertime and stuff like that, and go to a few more Cubs games. But the first game I ever went to was White Sox games. Extremely passionate group of fan bases, you know, and they deserve some quality baseball this year, and we're going to try to give it to them.
Since it's so early in camp, Tauchman says he isn't too concerned about his on-field role with the team, but he does expect to get a decent amount of at-bats, either platooning in right field or at DH. Covering the White Sox spring training at Camelback Ranch, Ryan Baker, CBS News Chicago.